I believe up until the late 80s there were many more people who enjoyed the idea of writing their own paychecks, making their own schedules, and earning a way above average income for themselves. Things seemed to change more in the 90s where newer salespeople felt they needed a base salary. Before discussing those changes, perhaps we need to have an old world view of a commission salesperson. In the decades past, I think salespeople were tougher, more driven, had wide shoulders, more confident and self-motivated. The people in the industry, for the most part, didn't have or need a degree to be salesperson. Most realized that just doing a job would limit their dream of an above average lifestyle. Those sales reps knew anything worthwhile wasn't easy, didn't take rejection personally, set goals for themselves, and obtained them. They were more assertive than many I've seen today, not afraid to talk to people in a leadership type way, well spoken, able to turn a no into a yes and head. The confidence knowing every no got them closer to a sale. It was a numbers game, with buyers always out there, they just needed to find them. So what has happened with more modern salesperson? I presently know some of those salespeople who still make a great living for themselves now. I figured out that at some point, over the last 25 years, it was more challenging for companies to find commission-only people. So they had to figure out a way to pay a base, but still come out ahead of the game. If we use as an instance, where a rep sells 0 a month, maybe received 20%, which is $500 monthly. Now the way it has been structured, they earn half, subjected to deductions at source, and not able to write everything off as before. In doing so, companies have more control of their people. Not being independent, pay less, leaving some money left over for gas allowances and cell phones, which they'll write off, not the salesperson. The true salesperson of days gone by would tell the company they wanted strictly commission, knowing they can sell that amount, wanting their rightful piece of the pie. In companies taking this position, there are now more spoiled sales reps out there who have a sense of entitlement. Besides all the perks, they also expect the company to get them qualified leads. Most will refuse to do cold calling, expecting that done for them. What exactly is the point of calling them sales reps? They're more like customer service order takers. Many I've interviewed cannot think on their feet, getting over objections, allow customers to sell them walking out with no order. The reason is their last cushy sales jobs, there had no urgency involved to close, because sell or not they got paid. Maybe I'm taking a bit of hard line here, but I've been doing commission sales for the majority of my professional adult life. I take issue when someone has no confidence in their ability or is lazy without the drive to go above and beyond being the best they can. If you believe you are all that in sales, I challenge those working with a base to go commission only. Then you can assess if you walk the walk or just talk the talk.